Welcome back, I'm Ron the Cook. Today we're going to continue down the path of The Bear, Season 1, doing every single dish that we saw. So this is from Season 1, Episode 2, the half chicken at the beef. In a restaurant like the beef, a half chicken with peppers and onions is absolutely classic. It is a necessity to have at a place like that. You have the guy or gal who's been going in there for 30 years ordering that same chicken. It's nostalgic, it's homey. It makes you feel like mom's cooking in the kitchen. So this is my take on the roast chicken from The Bear. When it comes to roasting chicken, Sasquatch Barbecue's Butter Toss is one of my go-to spice mixes. It's got salt, garlic, onion, butter flavor concentrate, which is just whey solids, and annatto seed for some color, plus some other spices. And honestly, it smells like my grandmother's chicken soup. So we have our half chicken here. I took out the backbone. We'll use the other half for something else. So now I've got some really good extra virgin olive oil and my pastry brush. I'm gonna brush all of the skin. Now we're gonna take some salt, sprinkle nice and high so you get every single inch. From Sasquatch Barbecue, from Spiceology. We're just gonna sprinkle it on. Now that we have our chicken fully seasoned, we're gonna get into our fridge and let it chill overnight. The salt and the spice mixture is gonna draw out some of the moisture, tightening up the skin and making it so we get that extra crispy roast chicken when we cook it. It is the next day and our chicken has been marinating and drying overnight. Now it's time to get it in our oven. I'm gonna be using a reverse sear technique on my chicken, which means it's gonna go in the oven at 250 for about hour and a half. Once our chicken reaches an internal temperature of 150 degrees, I'm going to turn the oven up to 400 degrees to get that nice crisp skin. Our chicken lost about an ounce and a half, 2 ounces of liquid overnight. Let's give it a stretch. There we go. It's like going to the chiropractor. Pull it apart so all of our skin gets nice and crispy. We're going to tuck that behind so that this gets crispy too. And last thing before our bird goes in, we're gonna add 2 cups of water to our roasting pan to catch all the drippings from our bird. The water is also gonna allow for steam to fill our oven up and make our chicken extra juicy. While our chicken cooks nice and slow in the oven, let's get the rest of our ingredients together. For our vegetables, we're gonna need some peppers, some onions, lots of garlic, a little bit of oregano. Let's start by slicing our garlic. We're not gonna mince it because we want to have nice, big pieces of garlic mixing with our peppers and onions. Perfect little garlic discs. Never use the blade to scrape your board. Always use the back. Okay, next up, our peppers. Now we don't want to slice these too thin. We want a nice like meaty piece, but we also don't want them too thick. So we're gonna go with something about, we want them about 1/4 to a 1/2 inch thick. It's about that thick. To give it a little bit of a California West Coast flair, I'm gonna add 1 poblano. It's gonna add a tiny amount of heat, just enough to where you know there's a chili in there. Since the bell peppers are so sweet, I wanna add just like literally a minute amount of spice from this guy. Now for onions, I'm gonna be using red onion instead of white. I like the flavor a little bit more for this dish. Cut the bottom and the top off. This will hold your onion together while you slice it. Okay, now what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna slice at an angle right above the root. Cutting it like that is gonna keep it together while we slice. So you can see the lines running through it, here, here, here. So instead of just chopping this way, we're gonna chop like this. And again, we want some pretty big pieces because we want to know we're eating an onion. Our oregano. Grab at the top and just pull. A little bit at the top, pluck it off. Now we have all of our vegetables prepped. So now we just have to wait for our chicken to be done before we start cooking. The reason for that is all that liquid we put in the pan, we're gonna use that to deglaze everything and enrich it with all that chicken flavor. As you can see, our chicken is just pale and has no life to it. Just gonna take a little bit of canola oil, organic, brush it onto our skin. It already looks better. And most of my liquid has evaporated from the pan, so I'm gonna add about another 1/2 cup to it. And then we're gonna throw it in the oven and get our vegetables started. It's gonna take about 10 minutes for our chicken to get color. So I'm going to turn my Breville Control Freak up to 300 degrees, which is a saute. Take about 2 tablespoons of organic canola oil. All right, we're up to temperature. We're going to dump our veg in. This is our onions, bell peppers. We're keeping our garlic separate for right now because we don't want it to burn. Nice pinch of sea salt, about a teaspoon. Give it a toss. Okay, now that all of our veg is getting color, I'm going to add in our garlic. 8 large cloves of garlic. Give that a toss. We're going to add half a teaspoon of paprika, sweet, not smoked. We're going to add another teaspoon of the butter toss that we marinated our chicken in. Now we're going to deglaze with a 1/4 cup of red wine. If you prefer white, use white. Now we're going to turn this down to 220, a nice low simmer. Now we're going to pull our chicken out of the oven. It's been in there for about 15 minutes and it's looking beautiful. Look at that beautiful skin. Now let's pour the liquid we have in here into our pot. So we're going to add in all of our drippings with that water. In goes our oregano. Give this a stir. Now we're going to reduce this down by about 2/3 until our sauce begins to thicken. That's what we're looking for. There's still just a little bit of jus in the bottom. If you're going to open a bottle of wine just for a little bit of sauce, make sure you get yourself some too. Saldo. Pioneer Wine Company from Oakville, California. It's California's in. Cheers. In my beautiful all-purpose Libby glass. Yes, this is sponsored. This part right here is definitely sponsored. Oh, that is a nice wine. Cheers. All right, back to the cooking. Now that we're ready, let's plate up. A little bit of our vegetable mixture. Drop our chicken right down on top. Then right down the center here, our veg. Hit it with our sauce. Whew. Now, do we go for leg, thigh, or breast? Let's go with the breast first. Steaming. Without the sauce. Juicy, tender, perfectly roasted, cooked just to perfection. Look at it. So good. So good. Now, sauce. Get some of the peppers. Peppers and onions and sauce. Oh my. The skin is nice and crispy, seasoned to perfection. All the salt and the rub we put on it drew out some of that moisture and infused it with all of that flavor. Oh yeah, nice and steamy too. I hope you enjoyed my rendition of the Bear's roasted chicken. If you want to see the rest of the dishes cooked in the Bear Season 1, click right there to the playlist. Until next time, I'm Ron the Cook.